All right. How long were you guys together for? Megan and I have been together for like 3.5+ years. Nearly 4 years. What up, Deidre? Oh my god. Dude, so many comments. Sorry, I have to go back. Oh, but I did see Bridget Ryan. Hey, yo, my two faves. Let's go. Not the XXL freestyle. Yes, sir. Not DJ Drama. Mega Bussin', thank you. Does Big Brother pay you to be a contestant? Or only if you aren't? No, you get paid every single week to be on the show. Like, you get your pay subsidized. That would suck if you only got paid for 1 and 2. And also third place wins a cash prize, so let's go. You met during COVID? No. We met before COVID in 2019. What made you go to RI? So we were living in Massachusetts. I don't know, honestly. Just, I have family here. I love Rhode Island. Providence is a dope-ass city. Yeah.
TV too high.
The 2016 XXL freshman freestyle is never too high. But maybe in this case it is. A stipend, I think, yeah. We so if you quit the show, you don't get a stipend, but like if you sequester and you're an alt, you get a stipend. If you're a regular cast member, you get a stipend, and then first, second, third gets a cash prize, and I think fourth. Do I still keep in touch with Monty? Yeah. I mean, I talk to other people a lot more than I talk to other people a lot more than I talk to Monty, but I still talk to Monty. Said they need to change the jury money. It's the same exact thing. You get paid the same. Me and Megan have the same name. When is her birthday?
Pi Day.
Let's go. 3/14/2000. Chiefs or Eagles? I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the fuck either of those things are, and I know they're teams, obviously, but I don't know what city. I don't know what state. Seattle Eagles. Washington Chiefs. Oh, that's the same thing. So, yo, not Griffin Miller in here. Oh my god, dude. Griffin, dude, I miss you. I think I read your message back to me messaging you that I miss you. Like half asleep, so I didn't even reply yet. And then I just saw your message back when I was going live. So, yeah, I'm pretty bad at replying, but I got you. Let's get it, dude. How much does third place get? It's pretty public information. Please just Google it, because I don't want to be the one to say it, but it's out there. It's like the first thing. When you Google it, it tells you the answer. Yes, okay, there we go. Katie Ruiz, you got it. I had the amazing opportunity of going into your store and buying shit while you were still on BB, and I love it. Also had the pleasure of meeting Megan. We closed our store, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it when it was there. Did you make that hat? Macy's made this hat. Do an NYC pop-up shop? That would be fucking awesome. Hey, from Mass, right on the border of Rhode Island. Yo, facts. I grew up in North Attleboro, which is right on the border. Next BB All-Stars, pal, you need to be there. Me and Paul, we can fight for who can get second place. Hold up. Oh, what's this going to be? I guess we'll find out. Did you expect the muffin to be a... No, I definitely did not. I didn't even know if it would air. Like, I really didn't think it would air at all, actually. I was third place, wins 52 mil, no taxes. Yo, on God, dude. Yo, Griffin, did you ever watch Big Brother? Because I messaged you after the show, but I'm very curious. Did you ever watch the show when it was airing? Or this, when the cast got announced, did you know I was on it? Like, I'm just interested in, like, where you're, like, did you see me on the cast list and be like, what the fuck, that's so random? Or did you not even know until I was out? Turner would be Paul's minion. You would be perfect at that since you never made any of your own decisions. Well, fucking cry about it, bro. I don't give a fuck. What would you do different if you could change one move? I don't know. What would I do different? I don't think I'd do anything different. I got third place. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. Do I follow BB Canada? No, but I do want to. Yo, Alyssa, what up? Shout out to Alyssa. Obviously, Big Brother 23 is Alyssa, not 24 is Alyssa, but let's go. Yo, Connor, dude. Let's go. Connor's back in the building. Favorite player of the season? Let's fucking get it. Yo, you get that content done? Dude, I got a full day left to get that content done. So, it will be done, but it's not done yet. Yo, Joseph, let's freaking go, dude. But thank you, Alyssa, for putting up with me getting it done on the last day. Oh my god. Oh, we have a. Oh my god. Everyone laugh at this nerd. What's this guy's name? I'm not even entertaining it. This guy's getting the friggin' block, bro. All right. Yes, I'm fully on my block mode. Yeah, that video is fire.
Who's that?
JID. Okay, fair enough. Alyssa, I love you. Thank you very much. Turner the fucking man. Yo, not Turnip. Yo, Joseph, hop in here, bro. Let's talk about the Grammys. Oh, so BB asking to do edits for them. Yes, sir. Joseph. Yo, everyone say hi to Joseph. That's fire. Yo, Kyle Kapner in here. Let's freaking go, dude. What's up? Yo, I just had a Kyle Kapner fan harassing me 30 seconds ago. You said to expect the call, and I missed. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I use you as a reference. Damn. Yo, Kyle and Joseph request to join. Hi, Turner. What up, Samantha? My live is truly not alive until Samantha hops in. Dude, Kyle, bro. Not Ivan off the perks. We open another spot for rugs and clothing? No. But it was fun to have one. Not the... Yo, wait. Joseph and Kyle, both of you request so we can talk about Direfest. That would actually be a lot of fun. Oh, wait, that's so... Okay, Kyle, hit that request button. Joseph, hit that request button. Let's talk about Direfest. Yes. Trust me, I need everyone else to... How do I send badges? Bro, Kyle, I got my badges disabled because I talked... So... When you go into your subscription only mode, I guess you're not allowed to talk about brand deals. And I specifically talked about brand deals. And then I said allegedly, but I still got banned. So my badges are disabled. Huge L. Listen, I've got a lot of join requests, guys, but none of them are from Kyle or Joseph yet. So maybe we'll get it. Let me unpin this comment. Okay. Direfest. I'm on the toilet. Bro, I know you're about to be on that thing for 45 minutes. Like, wrap it up. What high school did I go to? I went to Tri-County Regional Vocational Technical High School in Franklin, Massachusetts. 46-letter high school name. I sent requests to. Perfect. Noted. Bro, what? I'll join if Joseph joins. Joseph! For the people. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. Jesus. Instagram be crazy? Yo, I actually think the Instagram and Twitter universe would... You know, I'm not going to say enjoy, but I think they would be interested in us all going live together. So, do I regret Direfest? I'm going to save that comment for getting my Direfest crew in here. Why do y'all say bro so much? Bro? I don't know. Bro. Hey, yo, good news. Kyle, don't put that on me. Yo, Joseph, it's on you. We have... Yo, can everyone in the comments spam for Joseph to join so that we can get Kyle, so that we can talk about Direfest with... I haven't talked with Kyle in a long, long time, so... Why no store? What's the plan now? So we just do art full time. No store is just a headache. Rugs. We do be making rugs. We have a rug order form if anyone wants to... Are you ready for this? Boom, boom, bam. I'm typing something real quick. Hold on, sorry. So that link... Yo, Bridger Ryan, I'm glad you're back. We're trying to get Joseph to join so that Kyle can join. Because Kyle said Joseph will join. If Joseph joins, Kyle will join. Then we can talk about Direfest. And I know straight up, Joseph is just on the toilet, has no intention of standing up. But bro, your legs are going to fall asleep. Come on, get yourself up. Can I make a Disney-themed rug? Yes, I can. Joseph. Dude, Joseph truly is inhibiting a great piece of content that will be available. Join now. What the fuck? That's what I'm saying. Joseph, get the hell out of there. Come on, do it. I hope Joseph joins. Come on, Joseph. Baked. Hold on. How do I see if Joseph's still in here? Someone said Joseph said bye, but Joseph's still in here. The social game here? Yes, I know. It's just peer pressure. Man's ain't even here anymore. I think he is. How do I... Maybe he's cleaning himself up. I mean, I would also lock my phone if that's what I was doing. Joseph now. Joseph, let's go. Where you at, Joseph? That's so funny. Turner, Kyle, and Joseph, you all made it on WikiFeet with this. Yo, at least when we first got out of the Big Brother house, I was the highest rated WikiFeet member with over, not on the site, but in Big Brother with a 5.4. Listen, I know that he left, but I just think he's cleaning himself up right now. Also, how would you even know if he left? I think I can click on this, but doesn't come up. Oh, yo, wait, I see who's watching. I'll tell you if Joseph's still in here. Oh, it's not looking good. Damn, yeah. Yo, who Joseph, who the fuck just leaves halfway through being in this conversation? Damn, my boy is stoned. Wiki what? Oh, WikiFeet. It's like pics of your feet get uploaded to WikiFeet, and then they rate your feet. My feet were out in that house. What's my favorite? Yeah, he's not there. I know. So, favorite memory from Big Brother? Probably like, how are you doing back there, by the way, Meg?
I wish I could be in the frame more.
Chippy over or underrated? Underrated. I miss that thing. King Joseph, I think he's sick. You should have made some cash off Feet Tinder. What the frig is Feet Tinder? The tree hairs. Damn. Yes, and Kyle. I cannot believe Joseph just straight up left halfway with us talking to him. He was straight up out of there. Can you talk about being bored in the house? I'm going to be honest, like, I'm refreshingly candid. Well, thank you.
You would space out.
Dude, yeah, I would space out. So if you ever saw me going like this, it's because I was listening to, like, music in my head that I didn't have access to, obviously, because there was not music in the house, really. There's one album a week. My first album was A Brief Inquiry into... No, it was Notes on a Conditional Form by the 1975. Yo, not Connor saying feet are cute. Bro. Turner, where did I get my BBL done? Chill. I'm out, brother. I'll join another time. Joseph ruined it. All right. Bye, Kyle. We love you. Thank you very much for joining the live. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Now Kyle's gone. Shit, I forgot what I was just saying. Are you close to people in Big Brother now? Yeah, definitely. Like, sorry, I'm so tired. Yeah, I'm definitely close. Like Joseph, Pooch, Alyssa, Jasmine, Amira, Taylor, some others. Let's see. I want to get on Big Brother. Any tips? Just be yourself. Be authentic. What's my other one? Say you're competitive. They like that. What flavor was the muffin? It was cranberry orange. Yo, all right. Sup, slut, coming from Pooch. Not something I would ever say right there, but yo, Pooch, why don't you request to join, bro? I need to be woken up, and I know if anyone's doing that, it's for sure. You said, what about Daniel? Yo, not a chance, my boy. Not Pooch. Yo, Pooch, request to join, bro. Love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Muffin series was my favorite part.
I'm reading comments on my phone.
Oh, let's friggin' go. Megan Belmonte for BB24. I think she missed that
I just
train.
saw that one.
I think she's a year late for that one. Pooch will go live. Get in the live, Pooch. Pooch Maine is here. Yes, sir. Wow, dude. Yo, you got everyone lighting up. Pooch, ever coming to New Jersey?
Pooch.
No, but I'll be in New York in like a week and a half. The pre-juror king. Honest to God, truly the king of pre-jury. Pooch, wake him up. Let's go. Come wake me up, dude. I'm tired as hell right now. What about Uncle Crockpot? Not a chance. I talked to that dude. Yo, man, how you been? I've been good. How have you been, my boy? I vote for Pooch to get on here. Let's go, dude. Everyone peer pressure, my boy.
Oh.
No, that's Kaser. What do I have to do? What do you mean, what do you have to do? You good, bro? Hold on. Oh, it just hits go live with Pooch. I'm going to click go live with Pooch. So, let's see what happened. Nice freaking dude.
What's up, kid?
Dude, what are you up to? Get off.
Dude, absolutely nothing. I should be going to sleep right now. I just popped in your live, and I was like, all right, let me just say hello. And I knew I was going to end up in here somehow. I knew it.
Dude, I'm tired as hell as well, bro. I'm like literally half asleep.
But you don't gotta wake. You don't have to wake up at fucking 7 a.m., do you? Yeah.
Dude, I physically wake up at 7. Oh yeah, dude, that's 6.5 hours. Damn.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. Wait, are you definitely coming to New York this week? I saw your text. My bad. I had a rough last 2 days.
And I'm awful at responding to people. Yeah. So I think so. It seems like a bunch of people are coming from the 10th to the 14th, and then Amir is going to be the 11th to the 14th, and I'm going to do the 11th to the 13th. So I'll be there 11, 12, 13. Then I rug tufting class on the 10th and on the 14th. And then I'm going to move the ones that are like in those days, but I'm going to make the 2 outside days.
So you come, what is that, Friday, the Sunday?
Yeah, is that what that is? I don't know. Yeah, I suppose so.
I got to check the dates. That's sick, though. I'm hyped. We're going to have a mega good time.
Sorry, I just totally fucking cut you off, bro. What was that?
What were you saying? Dude, I'm breaking out like a bitch. Oh, my God.
So before you joined, we had Kyle and Joseph chatting, but we were trying to get them both to join, but it didn't work out. But now Joseph is back, so.
No, get Joseph in here.
Yeah. How do I request?
Dude, it is so cold. Ooh.
Is it? Yo, we just got our heat fixed like 2 days ago, and it's still freezing in this
You're
place.
freezing, bro.
All right, so I'm about to hit go live with Abdim Joseph, and I don't think it's gonna boot you, but let's see, I guess.
Dude, you always pick Joseph over me.
Dude.
It's nothing fucking. It's nothing fucking new.
I don't know the best way to get you both in at once. I know there's an invite button. I think it's this. All right, let's fucking see what happens. There we go.
Dude, I'm breaking out so bad. Oh my God.
Dude, honestly, same. Check this out.
It's the fucking stress. I decided I'm definitely quitting my job Friday, so I'm stressing out.
Dude, hopefully your boss isn't watching.
Yeah, I hope not.
Joseph goes up shower. Oh. Why, bro? I can't relate.
Somebody said Pooch wears eyeliner. Pooch does not wear eyeliner. That's false.
Like you do a little bit, bro.
Bro, I don't, bro. Chill out.
Hey, that's sick, dude. Let's go.
Wait, what happened with Joseph? Did he say something?
It will be Turner. It will never be warm in that loft unless you're on a $2,000 heating bill. Dude, you have a point.
That heating bill's got to be fat.
Dude,
they do got a point.
I just hit the pay bill button. I don't even look at the price. I'm not even interested in seeing what I pay for heat.
Must be nice. I wish I could just pay things without having to look. I have to look and make sure my account's not fucking overdrawn.
Yeah, hopefully not. Not Joseph going, bro, you wouldn't get it, but I shower. Oh my God.
That's actually facts. You wouldn't get it.
That segment, you started that whole fucking thing.
I did start that. Well, dude, I said one of my favorite stories from In the House is when you were like, yo, Pooch, can I get some chapstick? Because I had the sick chapstick. So I gave you some chapstick and you put on your lips. And then you remember this. Yes, I know you remember this. So I gave you the chapstick and then you had too much on your lips. So you went like this. You took the chapstick from off your lip and wiped it on your bed. And I was like, you did not just do that. I was like, you did not just take that chapstick off your lip and wipe it all over your bed.
Time too with the chapstick. Like they'll put it on and then wipe it off right
But
away.
check it out.
What's the point of putting it on?
You caught me. I don't know what came over me to do that in front of a human being, but that was not.
Because we're boys. It was still hysterical. I had to like look at you and I was like, and then bro, we both just started laughing. God, I just want to.
There was this edit of me early on in the season when everyone was saying that, like the 1 minute of airtime they gave me talking about me being dirty. It would like zoom in on everybody's mess in the entire room and then like zoom in on me as if I did all of that. Fucking damn it.
Dude, I wish if we could just have one more, not even to play the game, just one more night in that house together, bro. We would be done. I just want to like just we would look at each other and then look at somebody doing something and just start dying.
Bro,
Shit like that.
us in LA too. It's probably gonna be the same shit when we're in New York.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a blast. I just want to make sure we don't lose me this time,
Oh.
because whenever we go out, I get lost.
I don't even think I told. Did you ever tell that story publicly about not the details of it, just the fact that you got lost in LA?
No, it's an amazing story, but no,
Oh.
yeah, I got lost in LA and I found my way home, people.
Yeah.
So
So that was the bare bones of it. But for me, okay, so everyone watching, so we were in LA right after the Big Brother season, staying at Tadra's. There's like two full movies going on, one of which I get fucking, I've never said this, but I get alcohol poisoning. I get the called on me. Joseph like carrying me around the house with an ambulance outside trying to get me to go to the hospital. Meanwhile, there's another film and it's Pooch wandering around LA with a dead phone. And meanwhile, I'm like throwing up in the bathroom, like literally alcohol poisoning, going, is Pooch all right? And everyone's trying to get me to shut the fuck up about your safety. So they're like, yes, Pooch is back in a bed safely, so that I'll just shut up about you. Meanwhile, you're still on the streets, bro.
dude, I'm telling you, I was on those LA streets for days. It felt like days.
Dude, that, especially being like intoxicated, that sounds like hell.
Dude, that next day when we didn't do anything was so nice. When we watched, I think we got food. We went to the sushi place, I think. And then
Oh
watched
yeah,
the
that was actually a real fun day. That we didn't really do anything. We just kind of chilled and then like got back, hung with like Monty and shit.
Dude, I was just happy to be like in a home. I felt like I was homeless for a couple hours.
Oh, this Katie, no. So I didn't end up going to the hospital. I'm not about to pay for a hospital
No
trip.
doubt. No
So
doubt.
I'm good. That's the only, like, I don't know. I was like, I'm usually not that messy, but in that instance, I just remember I was like, no, I'm not getting a friggin' ambulance, dude. That shit
That's
is.
a good point. Dude, so Brooke just goes, imagine running into Pooch in the LA streets. So Turner, literally it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm looking for anybody's phone to use, anybody. So I walk up to a coffee shop that just opened, and dude, listen, the guy, dude, I said this word for word to the guy. I was like, hey, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I was like, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Let me explain this to you. I go, listen. I go, hey, I was just on a TV show. The guy was probably like, okay, this guy's on crack. But I was like,
Yeah.
I go to the guy at the coffee shop. I'm like, hey, I was just on a TV show. I'm here for the reunion episode. I was like, I lost my phone. I lost my friends. I was like, I don't know where I am in LA. I was like, I don't even know the address of the house I'm staying at. I was like, I don't know what to do. I was like, can I please use your phone to go on Instagram to try and DM them? And then in my head, I'm like, they're never going to see the DM because they all have a bunch of followers. And this guy's looking at me. He's probably like, stay off the crack, buddy.
Yeah, dude, that's probably what I would do. What did he end up saying?
Finally, I go, dude, let me call an Uber from your phone. I was like, let me call an Uber from your phone. And I was like, just message me on Instagram and I promise I'll pay you back. I promise. So he was like, okay, cool. And so he was like, yeah, I got you, bro. Don't worry about it. So he called me an Uber. So I called the Uber to I didn't have the address of the house. So I just called it to the town because I was in a different town in LA. So I just called the Uber from where I was at. Yeah, I called it to Sherman Oaks. And then from Sherman Oaks, I walked until I found the house. Literally blocks. I just walked blocks and blocks till I found the house. And I finally found the house.
Bro, I feel like the emotion you must have felt when you saw that must have been insane.
Dude, it felt like I was lost at sea for years. It felt like I haven't seen land for like days and days. And I finally pulled up to the house and I was like, there's no way. There's no freaking way. But yeah, I made it.
You got back? Yeah, it must have been if a coffee shop was open.
Say it again.
If a coffee shop was open, the sun must have risen at that point.
It was. By the time I got home, I got to the coffee shop at like 6 a.m. I didn't get home till like 10 a.m. I walked for like 3 hours.
Meanwhile, it's 4 a.m. and there's like two people in uniform with an ambulance and a gurney just waiting for me to get in, and I'm like, fuck off, I'm not.
Somebody just goes, bro, Sherman Oaks is huge. There's no way. No, Sherman Oaks is huge. I walked it for fucking hours, literally hours.
I mean, think about it. When we drove that like 15-minute drive to Starbucks, that was probably like what, an eighth of Sherman Oaks. That's like a 15-minute drive.
Dude, I got so close when I was in Sherman Oaks. I thought I was never gonna find it. I was about to start knocking on people's doors and just like being like, hey, can you please help me? And having to explain the story again of like, hey, I was on TV, and they're like, okay, buddy, sure you were. And it's like, no, I was like, but I was so close. And I just kept walking. Finally found it.
Do you feel like adding whether you do or don't, all good. But someone asked, how did you lose your phone?
So it got stolen. I was at the bar. We were at the bar in LA, and I didn't know stolen phones in LA is a super big thing. But like I'm like super casual with my shit, like an idiot. So I put my phone down on the bar, and then like would get a drink and like talk to people, and then pick it back up. And then finally, I went to go pick it back up, and it just wasn't there. And
After, at least from my perspective, after me and you did not see each other for that long, then we got to the Club Warwick in LA. We just fucking went crazy.
yeah, that was it. It was just like we haven't seen, like, at least the people I liked in the house, haven't seen them in so long, and it was the first time we were like outside of the house going out. You know what I mean? So it was like it was a lot. It was a lot. We had a good time, that's for sure. But it was a lot.
Fun. That club was like something about. I mean, we're on the East Coast, so I've heard of Warwick, and it's like the club. So I was like, all right, we're getting.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a good time for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like, but it was just like I had too good of a time, obviously.
Yeah,
but like even I gotta watch myself this weekend because I'm gonna be nervous because like all you guys back in New York, my element. I need to be good.
Oh, dude, that'll be so much fun. Though, is there any like? I mean, I'm sure the New York club scene is probably crazier than LA. Granted, I've never hit the clubs in New York or like drank in New York or anything like that, so I have no idea. But
so the biggest difference between New York and LA is New York is open up so much later, so much later.
I'm
Like LA, I think still closes at like 2-3 o'clock. Like in New York, you could go out at 10-11 and you could walk out and the fucking sun's coming out and you're like, holy shit, like what is going on in my life right now?
so far.
That's
I first getting fucked up in New York. You know that music video LSD by A$AP Rocky? Just like,
yeah. No, fine. Yeah.
Someone,
Fine.
don't leave your phone on the bar in NYC. That sounds like a place that your shit will get nagged.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know. I was having too much fun to be worried about where my phone was at the time. I was having a blast.
This question, this is a little fucked up, but I'm going to ask. This says, do you ever get PTSD about getting voted out everywhere you go now? Like, do you ever think about, okay, like I'll answer this because we had very different evictions, but like every then I think of my eviction and I'm like, fuck, I was so close. Do you ever think about that shit? But like, it was so long ago. It's like, I don't really like that. That's just, that is maybe once a month. I'll think about that for 4 seconds. Like, I don't think about it that much. But for you, it's even longer ago.
Yeah, see, I did a lot like right after the show was over, but like not anymore. Like like it feels like it being in the house was like years ago. It really does. You know what I mean? So yeah, not really. I mean, I just think about how I'm an idiot. Like I'm thinking about like, oh, we're like I barely know these people. We're all playing for what was it, $750,000, and like I think I'm gonna put myself as a pawn and nobody's gonna vote me out. Like, what am I fucking stupid? Like, yes, I am stupid.
Like in the moment that you said that, you were so confident. I should have said something, honestly.
No, we all thought that like for whatever reason we thought early on, especially the girls, that they had it out for Taylor. So we were like, let's use it to our advantage. You know what I mean? It was dumb. It was so stupid.
Yeah, huge L, but we made it back. We're on the comeback still.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I hope so. Oh my god,
Questions.
dude! You know Super Bowl's this weekend too.
Who's in the Super Bowl?
You're such an idiot. The Eagles and the Chiefs, but we're gonna be in New York for it, so we gotta figure out. I mean, whatever we're doing too.
New York?
Say it again.
Is Eagles or Chiefs New York?
Jesus Christ, no. Philly and Kansas City. But fun fact, my dad's actually going to the Super Bowl. It's in Arizona, because my uncle coaches for the Eagles. So pretty cool. Yeah. So he's going out to Arizona on Thursday.
Landed in Scottsdale, so maybe that's probably why.
Wait, say it again.
Taylor, her like most recent story was her landing in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's probably why then.
I think it's in Phoenix, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's going. I would not be surprised if she's going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else business-wise is over there, but
I mean, Scottsdale's sick though. Scottsdale's a good time.
Uncommon's $200. Let's go. Oh, I
said Taylor's there too. Yeah, Taylor's at the Grammys. Taylor's like fucking Beyonce. It's sick.
Yeah,
I wish.
Who are you rooting for that Super Bowl?
Probably Philly, just because my uncle. Even though I mean, obviously Philly and New York are rivals, but you know, family, I guess.
His pick video.
Say what you say?
Yeah, and Pooch's pick video.
Bro, I was doing that for college football, but I don't know. I gotta figure some shit out now that I'm quitting my job. You know. So we learned that Pooch is not an accountant. very quickly.
I mean, I feel like, are you good at math or some
Not
shit?
really, no, not at all. But I'm saying I'm good enough. It's just, dude, I can't. It's so boring. Anybody that's an accountant, like in here, that's fine. Nothing wrong with it. Just not for me. I can't do it. I gotta figure some other shit out, which I'm gonna try.
I don't know if it must be hard to get a fucking job at Barstool, but that'd be fire if you could do
Dude,
that.
it's like, oh my god, yeah. I'm trying to do something, work with another company that's like that. So I'm kind of hoping it'll start up in March, what I'll be doing, which will be dope.
This is a good question. I'm about to pin this one. All right, this is from Shay Michael Photo. Do the questions come up for you too, or just?
Yeah, no, I can see.
All right, that says, what's the biggest way your life changed since Big Brother? I think that's a good question for you.
For me,
Yeah, just because like you still work. That sounds fucked. You still like work.
he's like, yeah, you're still basically. It's like you. He's like, you were barely on the show. So what's it like that you were barely on the show, but sort of, kind of?
As someone who was out early, like, what do you think,
No,
genuinely?
genuinely, it's different because I honestly, I would. The biggest thing is like it's almost like expectations change in a sense. Like people expect more, which is cool because I appreciate that. But at the same time, it's in a sense it's like unfair. You know what I mean? If that makes sense, because people expect, or some people expect you just because you were on the show to like really have your shit together now.
That's
And that's not the that's not the case at all. Like still like not the case.
dude.
So
Was
in
it
this set,
long ago? And like I love when people come up to me, but every now and then people can say something that they don't realize is like, okay, what? So this woman goes, "Oh, so you were on the show, and now what? Just regular
yeah,
life?"
no,
I'm
exactly, like shit like that. That's like
like, is
it's
Walmart no longer
no
somewhere I?
doubt, exactly. So it's little shit that like you could be doing a little normal everyday person thing, and like somebody will look at you like, oh, that's what you're doing. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm fucking doing. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
like not,
And
and it'd be like wins the fucking grand prize. Damn, like what do you think someone's gonna live off, like, for example, like the 2 grand thing?
yeah, no doubt. The biggest thing I would say though, the coolest thing is it does open up doors that normally wouldn't be there. You know.
Big
And
time.
it's the thing is, it doesn't like, and I would say like anybody that goes on any type of reality TV and gets a shot, like nobody hands you anything. You know what I mean? It opens doors, and it's what you do with it. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And at the same time, like I don't think I've done enough with it, but it takes time for you to learn. Like how, like you don't know how to take those opportunities. You know, you've never been in it.
oh yeah. I mean, everyone goes on the show like a blank slate, so anyone like one can pull whatever like the bed they make themselves. Like for example, you were the first one evicted. I don't think that
Thanks for mentioning.
know that, but you walked away with more followers than like the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth person evicted. So it's
Yeah.
really with your time in the house that will like, and then some people like fifth evicted, whoever that may be, like fuck themselves. They're not getting brand deals, but then however you are working with brands and shit still,
Yeah.
literally.
The thing that's, dude, I also think it's different for our sense too, both as like as guys, there's a different perception. You know what I mean? No, honestly, like it's like I think it's easier for like girls to post on social media without getting like getting shit on necessarily. You know, like
Yeah.
dude, if I'm as a guy, especially like if I'm especially being in the coaching background, like the whole like you know what I mean. Like if I post a TikTok or if I'm posting Instagram, some of my friends or like coworkers, past coaches are like, bro, oh, you're a loser, you're that. It's like no, like you know what I mean. It's like no, I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity, or I'm enjoying the opportunity. So it's like at the same time, it's tough because people. I don't think some people get it. You know what I mean?
I Yo, Samantha, you said, how do I buy another badge? I am banned from badges. I will be back on at some point, but as for right now, Instagram banned me from badges, which is fucked
Wait,
up.
which badges?
Um, Badges is like, you know how people like donate on Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
Badges is on
No,
Instagram.
yeah, fine.
Pay for the badge and then send the badge, but I got my shit. Yeah, Loganator.
Wait,
Trying
what?
to put grandpa. It's not gonna work.
Wait, you talking to me?
No. No, sorry.
Oh my bad. I was reading something.
Oh wait, we were both one of like only 3 or 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know. Gen Z people. It says, do you think being a Gen Z player affected your gameplay? I don't think so personally.
No, I don't think it really affected ours. I think we were younger, so it made it, I think it was tougher maybe to connect with some of the older people. Would you agree?
Oh yeah. I think definitely like I think it would be the same exact if the question was asked to one of the older cast members being, oh well, but also like no one ever targets someone for being younger, I guess, so it's kind of not true. But like maybe if anything benefited, because I think Gen Zers are, or are we Gen Z, whatever it was, are socializing for whatever reason, and are just like doing not giving a fuck about the consequences, which it
Oh,
help a lot. But
no, no doubt. Maybe I think, but I do think a couple of years being more mature probably would have helped me, honestly.
this is an interesting question. So this person said you regret getting rid of Alyssa instead of Taylor. Now, did you watch the whole season of while it was live and shit?
Yeah, I was watching. Yeah, like pretty consistently.
Your perspective when I because that dude, I see that 100 times a day. That's the one thing that'll never leave me alone is my opinion on me voting out Alyssa versus Taylor. Did you, when you were watching that moment, have any thoughts about it, or were you just like, oh, that's another thing that happened, or were you like, damn, like you
Nah,
and
I mean, you guys, the leftovers were like so solid. You know what I mean? With what you guys were doing, it was hard, probably to stray away from that. What was going on? The whole, I know you spoke about that 1,000 times. Dire Fest is really like when you had to pick and like I guess pick a side
yeah,
type shit. And dude, I still can't believe Terrence won that HOH. that was some HOH. Like out of all the HOHs to win, Terrence picked winning that one was just fucking crazy.
of course he gets second place, and they're like, oh yeah, here's your own HOH for your little second place grand prize. It's like, as someone who won HOHs, that's not a fucking HOH. That's like a participation trophy. It's like, yeah, you got a little trophy, good job, but like we got first place, you can have the little participation.
No doubt. And it ended up being a huge week. I mean, that obviously changed the game, everything going on with Joseph, and yeah,
There's a lot of influence on the game.
yeah. But dude, there's so much. It's so tough because there's so much shit you don't know what's going on. Like same thing when I'm watching. Like there's so much shit. Obviously, when I was in the house, I had no idea. I went back and watched. I think I was on 7 episodes. I went back, watched the 7 episodes, and it's crazy how much shit can go on underneath the same roof that you're living in, but have no idea.
Dude, like when we were, fuck, I don't. All right, who cares? Whatever. When we, I usually stray away from talking about this, but like when we were in that little alliance with like Paloma and Alyssa and stuff, and there was obviously shit going on behind the scenes with Paloma, but I just had like no idea she was like the leader of this fucking
No idea,
alliance.
dude. No idea. I had no idea that she was going to like dominating.
Yeah, like that was not. I just thought she was like a fun person who liked to talk a lot, and I was like, oh yeah, the homie. But then I watched back, and I was like, and it's like her, for example, like yelling at Taylor, and I'm like, how did I not know that
No
happened?
doubt, exactly, dude. It's like I think we were in our own little world because we both had no idea, no idea.
Joseph for like the most brain dead people for the first 2 weeks.
Because I think we both thought we were like, yo, we're like nobody else is doing anything. But the only thing that was going on is we weren't involved in any of those conversations.
Which is, you would think that one of us
No
at least would,
doubt.
but
Absolutely. Dude, the biggest thing too, I truly think if you're a guy in the house and early on there's like a girl that you connect with super early, or let's just say, I don't know, either connect with in a super friendly way or a somebody that has a crush on you, I think that really does help because as soon as you have either like one guy in the house or one girl and you guys are super close and then you're getting both sides of the house, boy, girl, I think that helps so much. And I didn't have that. Like I didn't talk to until later on, like right before I got evicted, I wasn't super close with any of the girls, not at all. Which I mean, obviously hurt.
I mean, yeah, and that's funny because I feel like a lot of people are nervous getting a showman because I think they'll get cut because of that. But as long as one of them is in the majority, then like usually the majority wants to spare their like feelings or whatever, so they don't put them
You know,
up. Which I guess,
if you're in that majority and you have a strong enough voice to like at least keep your significant other safe for a few weeks, that's all you need, and then you can figure it out from there. You know.
couples that came in first and second place anyway. So like, yeah, that shit for real do be helping at times.
Dude, the thing that's crazy too. So right after when I lost the POV, the mermaid competition, which
Mhm.
fucking made me so mad that I did because I was going so fast, I just couldn't hit my head.
Dude, I feel like watching that, you like dude, you got fucked because there were the 3 holes, but all of your balls would stop like 3 inches before and like created a line.
No doubt. Yeah, they all fucking stopped right before. So like if it was a competition of like going back and forth and who could get the most balls back and forth, I think I got like 9 balls back and forth, the most out of anybody. That obviously wasn't the game, and I couldn't win. But after losing that POV, what I learned later on is they were thinking about taking Taylor down and putting Joseph up next to me and get rid of Joseph.
Oh, it was
Yeah, which is just crazy. And I had no idea till I left the house, and I had like talked to people. I had no idea that was even an option, which I'm happy that didn't happen. But it's crazy that that was even a conversation.
all right, real quick. So I see some crazy comments. So I'm making a couple people mods in here that I see in here all the time. So you hear
Fire.
well, if I'm making you a mod, use your mod ship wisely. Katie Ruiz, you're a mod now. And I'm trying to make Samantha a mod, but I don't know how to do that for 2 people. Do you have subscriptions enabled?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I set up subscriptions a while back.
Oh shit! How much is yours?
Whatever the cheapest is.
99 cents.
Yeah, bro. I'm not high demand these days.
I'll subscribe to you after. I'm subscribed to Joseph. So like, if you're subscribed to each other, live together for subs only.
Oh, fire! I gotta do that then. Cool. I'll make sure to do that after too.
Which I'll subscribe to you, and then you'll subscribe to me, which mine's $5. So in turn, you'll get $1 off basically, because I'll sub.
Sick, kid. I'll take it. You're worth the investment.
Buddy. All right, let's see. I'm gonna look at these questions real quick. Let's see. Who's been the most?
Dude, have you ever watched BB Canada?
No, we linked up when I was in Canada with some people from Big Brother Canada, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, it looks. I keep seeing clips of it on Twitter, but yes, I've never watched it. I saw that was a question.
Let's see. Sick. I don't know. I like that one.
Which is big old turkey leg.
Dude, if they asked you to do Survivor, would you?
Yeah, bro, I would do. I think like I said the other day, I think any of those opportunities are so cool. Like, who would say no? Like, would you know that? Unless like I really had something going on, like in my real life that was like that serious, and I just couldn't take off. Like, I would.
This is a fascinating question. So, the core question, I think, may be a little obvious, but let's get to the deeper part of it. It says, I've auditioned for Big Brother 6 times over the past 23 years. This year, I'm wearing a costume. I don't think that's the move, but more.
Don't do too much. Don't do too much. I'm telling you, that's too much. Don't.
I think what we should do is give some tips on casting. So you made it your first time, right?
Yeah, one video, which is that was honestly the coolest thing. It's like I was pretty impressed that somehow I had no idea, but I think that kind of helps. I mean, doing it one time and not like having expectations and just saying fuck it.
I feel it's like a juxtaposition. I feel like they like fresh faces, and that can help you sometimes. Or sometimes like Daniel did it a lot, or Michael applied a lot, and Brittany applied a lot. So every now and then, like it'll just be your year. Like it was my second time through the process, for example. So like I would like I feel like we say this, not me and you, but I'm sure you've said this before. But just be yourself. The costume is not like, I promise. This sounds fucked up, but if you wear the costume, automatically they're gonna be like, no.
They don't want too much. They feel like they don't want. They just be like, and like you said, it sounds so basic, but just be yourself. Like, it's really like just be yourself and just give them like a quick minute and a half about you, about your life, what you do, and that's it.
Yeah, leave them wanting more for sure. Don't by the end of them be like, damn, I'm glad that's over. Just like have fun, be yourself, and you should honestly do good.
He said, I'm gonna rip it off.
How do you financially prepare before going on Big Brother? 3 months of bills saved up while you're gone, which is kind of a good ass question. So for me, I had Megan holding it down on our end, and then you get paid for Big Brother, but all of that actually comes at the very end. Like, you get a pool piled up. So I don't know. Did you have 3 months of bills saved up beforehand, or I guess?
So I guess it worked. I mean, I like picked up my whole life and fucking changed it. Like, my lease was ending in July when Big Brother was starting, it worked out perfectly, but at the same time, it was kind of crazy. So I felt like Big Brother was going to work out from the people I was speaking to, the casting director, Jesse, other people I was speaking to. So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna like not renew my lease and move back to New York, and hopefully it works out, which it did. So basically, thank God I didn't, because if not, I would have still been in my lease. So I just not canceled my lease, but didn't renew it, moved back home, and you know, kind of worked out that way.
Oh, yeah, you moved right from Florida to you were in the moving process, right?
Yeah. No, I remember like 2 days before they picked me up and flew me out to California, they were like, hey, we're going to come film your intro. Like, are you ready to go? And I was like, I'm like ready to film the intro, but like, we're not leaving tomorrow, are we? And the guy on the phone, he was like, I can't answer that question, but I would be ready and packed to go. And the big thing was my moving truck wasn't like from Florida to New York yet. So I had to run to Target in the Staten Island Mall, and I dropped like $3,000 worth of clothes and shit. And it's still all on my credit card. I'm still paying it off from Big Brother shit.
Yikes.
Nightmare. All for 2 weeks.
This one said, all for 2 weeks. That's funny as fuck. Meanwhile, someone's shooting their shot at you in the comments. But also, the audition process, like, I mean, I never would have expected. I think we're fine to talk about this. I'm not going to say too much, just because, like, if you end up going through the process, you'll kind of see as you go along. But it's a long one. It's multiple months of like dozens of calls. But you got to understand, like, they're liable for you in a house with other people.
No doubt.
So they got to.
That's the best way to describe it. Yeah.
Like you don't. Halfway through, I was like, dude, this sucks that I'm going through this, but I'm happy that everyone else has to go through this that would be living in that house. You're going to want everybody fucking sane if they're living in that.
Yeah, they got to make sure and know, you're not too crazy. Everybody's a little crazy, but they got to make sure you're just a little crazy and not real crazy.
Want people like 10% crazy, just you can't go past like 30 or they're going to be like, no.
I think that's when they draw the line, unfortunately.
This is interesting. What was your reaction when you saw the leftovers form on the feeds?
Mine?
Yeah. When you saw that, were you like, oh, this is another random ass alliance? Were you like, oh, this is a solid group?
No,
like,
it was. I mean, anytime you get a solid alliance with different groups of people. I mean, that's why I think not nobody, but the other half of the house didn't know the leftovers were formed because it was such a dynamic, / different group of people. At the same time, though, half the people in the leftovers weren't leftovers. I was like Kyle and Alyssa were like in every alliance in the house. Yes, the only people that were actually leftovers were you and like Taylor and Joseph a little bit. Everybody else, like Brittany, Michael, they were in the other alliance in the house. Like everybody else, they were in post pack. Everybody else was good except you guys. I think it was dope, but there was only like 3-4 people that were actually leftovers. But I mean, you guys made it work. It was sick.
Hell yeah. Dude, when you have work in the morning, what time do you usually go to sleep?
So I usually go to the gym in the morning, but that's not gonna happen tomorrow. I usually wake up at like 5, go to the gym at like 6 to 7:38, and then go to work.
Damn, early riser, let's friggin' go.
Yeah, but not anymore, bro. I need a job. Let me come work at the dude, let me come clean your loft.
Well, yeah, dude,
yeah, I was gonna say that's a big ass loft. I know you need somebody to clean it. Let me come charge me to clean it.
Don't mess in here. That would be fire, bro. I might be exposing myself. This shit needs to be cleaned up.
Don't look that bad, bro.
No, I mean it's just a sweatshirt on the. I just cooked, so that's.
Dude, that place is so fire. I can't wait to come see it. It looks so gas.
Yo, I can't wait to see your pad, bro.
Let's go.
You know what we're doing if we're getting a hotel yet?
I don't know what we're doing. So worst comes to worst. So my dad's gonna be at the Super Bowl. I mean, so we have an extra room here. So
hell yeah.
Come stay. That works. So we can definitely do that.
Oh yeah. Chloe's off the perk 30.
Is she going crazy?
Yeah. Let's see.
Chloe, what's up, kid?
This is interesting. This goes. Oh, she had more. Did you? I don't remember. I'm sure you remember though. Did you have a lot of DR sessions the first 2 weeks? I feel like you specifically would have.
The week I was on the block, I had to get them out.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
The first week I had like they would put like me messing with Indy stuff like that, so nothing too crazy. Especially 'cause, like
Even on the show those first 2 fucking weeks.
The whole backstage boss thing. Obviously, I wasn't super involved week 1, so I wasn't really on.
I wonder if they planned that out to be you specifically.
Say it again.
I wonder if they planned that out to be you.
I think so, bro. You don't think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I think, and I put it together speaking to people after. I think it made sense. I think it was. I think they knew I had a big fucking mouth, you know, and they figured let me try and protect him for a week because he can be entertaining, you know, without like possibly getting fucked that first week. So I do think they were more of like, okay, let's try and keep him around for a little bit because he might do harm to himself, which I did a week later anyway. But yeah, I think they picked somebody that they thought might be entertaining, but also could screw themselves very, very easily, which I think they were right. They were fully right.
Walked past that chair. I think they were like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we picked the right.
No doubt. They were like, we picked the right guy. They were like, we got him.
I don't know about you, but that first night, bro, like I'm sure everyone was, but I was so nervous. Like I was shaking my, like, dude, I'm sure everyone was the same. I mean, maybe Kyle, he had an audience or whatever, but I've never been seen that many times by like one group of people at once. So I was like shaking, bro.
No, and like it's crazy because the best way I explained it, like coaching college football, I've been on the field with like 80, 90,000 people, you know, watching, but like nobody watching you directly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's different because it's like whatever. There's all the coaches, players on the field, 50 people on the field, even though it's 90,000 people watching, you don't feel like anybody's staring right at you. Like when that happened, and say it again.
I said, oh, big time.
Yeah, and then like when you go into the backyard, even though it's just 16 of us, dude, that feels like there's 1,000 eyes like on us.
Oh yeah, literally. And like, meanwhile though, I don't know about you, but now there has not been one time where like I've been nervous for things. I feel like I'm a lot being calm and composed for like high intensity moments after, because I like literally nothing beats the nerves that I felt going into the house.
No doubt. And the biggest thing too, it's like going into the house, there was 2 things I didn't want. Not to be isolated like I was with the backstage boss, where you like everybody else is there and you're like elevated and there's just a reason for you to stick out. You know, you don't want to stick out.
Yeah.
So that sucked. And I also didn't want to be the last group of people in the house. So like once I was fucking, you know, they put me up there and I was the last group of people, because I feel like everything plays a role. Even when you're in the backyard, the first 2 groups, and you're like making little jokes to each other and looking at each other, just like it starts to help you get comfortable with people, you know?
Oh yeah.
So it's just like, if I could have picked, I would have not taken the 1 week of safety. I mean, fuck that. I would have given somebody a backstage boss, and you know.
Dude, this is a pretty random hypothesis, but I was talking about this in my subscriber live. So you know how you picked like in the most fair way of who lost the comps first?
Yeah.
Okay, so then for the jewelry thing, you just picked the first person you saw because there was no method of gauging that?
So it was with the jewelry, I think it was, I didn't pick you because you made it super far, and I said that. I said to you and Monty.
I'd have picked me if I didn't get to the stage, because you weren't going to pick the people who did the best, obviously.
Actually, you would have been an option. So
I would have stood out because that was how you picked Brittany, right? You should have stood out.
Yeah, so it was, what happened was, and I think the way I said it, I wouldn't pick you and Monty because you guys made it super far.
Yeah.
And then the whole people that dropped, I picked the first person, and then the people that got splashed in the porta potty, I picked them. So then I think it came down to Joseph, Taylor, and Brittany. And I was like, I'm not picking Joseph because he's a guy. He could hold a grudge against me, you know? And then I was left to, and then Terrence. I was like, hey, I walked in the house with Terrence. So I was like, which was stupid. But I was like, oh, we walked in the house together.
Well, thinks though, when they first go in with someone, that's like the only bond you have to people. So you're
exactly. So I was like, okay, that bond might stick. So that cut off Joseph, because I was like, Joseph's a guy. He might hold a grudge against me. I don't know if he's a hot head or a hot temper or what. So then it was Taylor and Brittany, and that was it. And I was like, okay, I know Taylor, I think, is more confident, because when I was upstairs, the backstage boss, she was like one of the only people in the backyard, like talking to me upstairs. And so I was like, okay, cool, but she's more confident, you know, and she might tell me how she feels, like if she's mad. So I was like, okay, let me pick Brittany. Like, she might not hold a grudge. I didn't even know she was in the backyard. And then the one thing that caught my attention with Brittany is when they played the video, she was like, I'm a fucking dancer or something.
Yeah.
So that was, I picked Brittany. And the one thing that was tough, though, I didn't realize until I did it that I picked 3 women. And once I picked 3 women, I was like, yo, I'm fucked. Like, that already started the whole.
I didn't even know, like, I didn't even notice that, honestly, when you picked that. Like, I guess it was easy to notice, but I didn't even think about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, dude, I was like, when Julie was like, "Hey, you have like," I think I got like 45 seconds or like a commercial break to make that decision, and I like honestly, I would say I regret it and I would take it back, and honestly, I probably would because I think picking Alyssa and Paloma right off the bat got them pissed at me, low key, even though they didn't say it. But
And it's just your luck that meanwhile, what's going on behind the scenes is the girls alliance.
exactly, that's
But
what I'm saying. Exactly, like the people that were running the game at the time, like making alliances, were Paloma and the girls. So it's like that obviously could hurt me. What I wish happened is I wish other people lost the competition first. You know,
what was that last part?
I said I wish other people lost the competitions
Oh
first.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I could have picked different people and did it that way.
it was it was super like I don't know. That first comp was super interesting, especially even just the winning outcome. How like me and Monty ended up on that stage for finale night, but also for night one. Like,
The
yeah,
fact that Daniel won it too, you know, kind of just crazy.
that was a hell of a winner for night one. I mean, that's definitely something.
I just read the comment. Somebody just said, "Oh, Poochie, can I come over there and cuddle with you, baby daddy?" Y'all are out of
Hey
control.
yo,
Hey, yo.
what the fuck?
Dude.
Uh,
Oh.
no, someone says, "Who do you not talk to anymore?" I don't know if I want to get into that.
Who is that? Oh, who do you not talk to?
Yeah, I
You just
mean,
gotta realize that. I mean, if you ask me, people I don't talk to, it's the majority. Like you can't talk to everybody. Not because I don't like.
I don't talk to 16 people ever.
You know,
Like,
I say I have really close friends that like people I like a lot and have been best friends with, and I don't talk to them. I talk to them like twice a week, if that.
yeah, like literally most of my best friends. Fuck, I mean, especially like after Big Brother, that like adds a whole new array of friends, and it's like, oh fuck, now I have to keep up with even more people. So even since Big Brother, like I've found myself talking to a lot more Big Brother people, but then a lot of my friends from before, like I just like fuck, I
No,
can't.
you just forget. Yeah, you end up, dude. You get busy. You're doing shit. Especially you. You're doing so much shit. It's a lot, bro.
Oh yeah, but
A
I
lot.
mean, I talk with you and Joseph and Taylor probably
And
the most.
that's the thing too, bro. If you're close with somebody, it's like the way I feel is I don't like. I know I don't need to talk to people I'm close with like every day. Like, is it good to check in with people and like check in with them every few days? No doubt. And should I do it more? Absolutely. But even, bro, I think you texted me like over the weekend and like twice over the weekend asking about New York, and like I didn't get back to you till like fucking today. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not purposely, bro. It's just I have shit going on with work. I'm about to quit my job that I just started 3 weeks ago. It's just like shit. Like you get, it's like real life shit.
are like living their lives and then think like there's like even I mean just as the extreme example, like Taylor busy as
Yeah, no,
fuck, like she doesn't.
dude, that's why I don't even. And I love Taylor, but dude, that's why I don't even text her because I feel like she would be like, dude, like I do not like realize how much shit I have going on. It's like, no, I do. You know what I mean? Like I don't want her to feel like she has to text me. Like, no, kill it, keep doing what you're doing. When I see you, I'll see you. You know?
Oh yeah, big time. I mean like even for example, there's probably been like 3 week periods every now and then that we don't talk, but it's not like when we talk after like 3 weeks or whatever, we're like, yo, it's like who like
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not like who the fuck's this guy,
who the fuck's this
or
kid?
I'm not like, dude. It's not like I would get on one of these, and if we didn't talk for 3 weeks, and they're like, who do you still talk to? It's not like I wouldn't be like, oh, not Turner, because I haven't talked to him for 3 weeks. Like they might ask me who I talk to and don't. Maybe did I talk to Amiri yesterday? Yeah. Who am I closer with? You, obviously. Even though we didn't talk for 3 fucking weeks, you know.
This one said, well, so Pooch definitely answered this hard. Did you go to the gym? What's like, do you do like a push pull every other day or like ab, leg? Like, what's your,
I'm super basic, so I'll do like chest and tries, like back and buys, shoulders, cardio. Oh, dude, that cat is gorgeous. What's her name?
Nyla?
Nyla's sick.
All right, back into the workout routine?
What'd you say?
I said get back into the workout routine. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. The cat caught my attention. But yeah, I'm super basic. Like I do 1 to 2 body parts a day with a little bit of cardio, and that's it.
I feel like when I used to be heavy into fitness, I don't know if I did it right. What I would do, it's probably kind of dumb. Like I would do arms one day, I would do abs one day, and I would just fucking switch it off every single day. And I don't what that did, I think, was just like made me tone and I like slimmed out, but like I never really gained a lot of muscle mass that way. So I was like, because then I would run all the time. And I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like throwing every fucking workout I knew of at different equipment, and then just like did that for a year. And I became like super toned, but like never got muscle mass.
Dude,
that
the
way.
biggest thing too, it's like eating is super important. Like eating, it's not about like it's when you're dieting, going to the gym. It's not that like you can't eat. Like you need to eat. You need to fuel your body. It's just like eating the right stuff. So like, you might be eating one meal a day, and it's like a shitty meal, not super healthy. But like you could eat 3 meals a day, and if you're doing the right way, like it'll help your gym and help your fitness and help all that. So it's like there's like the misconception of like people are like, oh, just go to the gym and diet and like eat 1 meal a day. It's like that won't really help you. Like you said, it might slim you out.
Yeah, exactly. Because then like if you're putting more into the gym,
Yeah,
and then
your body needs more.
less, it's like how that's like the opposite of what you should be doing, unless that's what you're going for, in which case then, you know, specifically that's what you should be doing.
No doubt. Everybody just said it's, or somebody just wrong here, it's all about nutrition. Dude, you could go to the gym twice a week, and if you eat the right way, that'll make your body look way better than you going to the gym and eating like going to the gym 5 days a week and eating like shit. I'm dead serious. I wish I did a better job of it. I'm trying to. But yeah, nutrition's huge.
That's the one thing, like at least for me, I have a gym like right downstairs, and I don't know, just a pain in the ass. I have no problem eating good. I can like, I don't know, I don't give a fuck about what I eat.
You're a vegan.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, the gym just fucking, I don't feel like
Well,
getting
dude,
dressed.
it's all about the routine. The hardest part too is getting there and like starting up, because it's like, okay, if you're not familiar with the gym, you don't know what you're doing. Then it's like you feel super sore because you haven't used your muscles in so long. So you feel weak, you feel sore. Dude, once you go to the gym for like 2-3 weeks and you start to actually feel strong, and like you're like starting to like, you almost impress yourself. You're starting to like push around some serious weight, and you're like God damn, like I'm really lifting that much. And then because dude, when your body starts changing, once you start going to the gym, you don't see the changes till like a month. You know, you might see a little bit, like 2-3 weeks in, you look a little better, but you really don't see like any changes in your body till about a month. And then once you see those changes, that's what's really like keeps you going.
Oh, hell yeah. This person said, how tall is Turner? I am 5'10", I think. How tall are you?
Are you taller than me?
Yeah, I'm like an inch
Oh, I'm
taller.
probably like 5'9". Damn, I'm a short ass king.
No, for real. Yeah, I was showing this earlier. I'm going to show it because there's probably a different audience in here. But so Julie and I have a clothing thing coming out soon.
Oh, it's
I'm just
fire.
going to preview the pants right now. Dude, I fucking
Let me
love
see.
the pants. I'm going to show it for like 2 seconds, but they look pretty crazy.
Oh, fine. It's like similar to her tie-dye sweatshirt.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to be like I don't know if you remember the rug I made her, but
Yeah.
like the same color pattern, but like tie-dyed. It's so
That's
fucking
fire.
sick. Hell yeah.
So does it say anything on them?
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave it for a surprise. I have my signature on them, which is fucking awesome.
No, it's dope. Dude, when you get shit like that made, where do you do that? Like, who makes that for you?
Oh, Julie's people did that.
Really?
Yeah, her whole team did that whole thing, and then we're selling their website, so I'm stoked.
Oh, sick.
But it's charity, so
When do they
we love
going up?
March.
Oh,
I know they're going up in March, and I know that all the money is going to charity is what we decided, so that's super excited about
yeah,
that.
fine. You know which charity?
So I ended up choosing the charity. It's Mi Esperanza, which was the people that we went to Honduras with, and when I went with them, they've been doing this shit for 20 years, and even then they were still like giving back to the community, and the owners like cried giving back to the community 20 years deep. So I was like, these are definitely the people that I want to conduct the charity through. Good ass people.
Yeah, no, let's say still 20 years later, and it still hits them that way.
Yeah.
Sick.
And so like we built the house, and then that was through Mi Esperanza, but like a subdivision of the charity. And then when we were giving the speech, or when we were going around like giving blessings or whatever, obviously it was a very big deal. But
Man, he goes whatever.
yeah, but that got like super emotional. And then Mi Esperanza, I think I'm correct about this. We just went through like a lot of their subdivisions of charities. So don't quote me on this, but I'm like pretty sure that's the people who give education to the uneducated women in Honduras, and then provide classes and like give them like let them graduate, which most people don't have the opportunity to do there. So super important organization. So that's where the money for that's going to go to. So I'm very, but my back's all fucked up. I'm very stoked about that.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yo, let's go.
Dude, I got a question for you. What are you trying to do long term? Do you know?
Just like in life.
Like, I don't want to say what's the end goal, but especially the next couple of months. Like, I know you're doing the tufting shop. What are you doing? The online store too? Setting that up?
Yeah, so such a good fucking question, bro. I feel like I'm still trying to figure my shit out.
No, no doubt. I'm with you.
So I'm starting this Instagram, like, so I make some shit basically every day or every other day. Sometimes I'm like I just have this nice place. Sometimes I'm pretty fucking lazy. It gets easy to just not do anything.
For
So
sure.
what I'm trying to do is my goal. So starting like a couple days is to do an Instagram reel of what I'm making every single day. So like that makes me put more time into making shit. So I have like a complete episode. And so the series name I want to be called Art Department because I think it's a really cool name for a brand. And then I made these pants. Hold on. I'll show you my pants, right? All right. Give me a sec. Hold up. All right, dude. So I made these pants to go along with the series. So this side says art, right?
Fire, yeah.
This side says department. And then, hold on, I'm going to flip my screen. And it looks like they're like painter's pants, kind of.
Yeah, no, those are
Right?
sick.
And then like all throughout the pants, there's like paint all over them and shit. But I think they're pretty gas.
No, those are fire.
So I'm going to have that series where I do something every day and have the brand to go along with it. Then I have some more like, you know how I did that thing with Trippy Red? I've got some more artists along that level I have stuff in the works for. And just doing YouTube stuff. I don't know.
No, that's sick. Part two, I guess, next question, because I'm interested because I don't know how to do any of this shit. And this is another thing because I would love to learn. How'd you learn, I guess just working initially in it, like editing in that software and such? Was that college? Was that something you got into? And
Oh, yeah. So I started uploading YouTube videos. This is actually so funny. So I started uploading YouTube videos off my phone in like 2008, which was like early YouTube. And I would just do like dumbass shit with friends and stuff. And I remember, so do you know what like FaZe Clan is and stuff?
Mm-mm.
They do those like 360 trick shots with snipers and shit on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Shit like, so I remember I was hanging out with one of my boys in person, like not online or anything, because that was where that community was held. But one of my best friends in middle school, he was like, yo, I just recorded this YouTube video. I got to go edit it. And in my head, I was like, what are we making a fucking movie? What do you mean you have to edit your goddamn video? Like, what the hell is that? That just sounded so crazy. So he explained like how to edit, and it was in Windows Movie Maker, which if you guys know editing softwares is like the free thing that comes with computers back in like 2010. So I just started like opening that shit up, and then a couple months of like just making shitty like iPod Touch YouTube videos. Then I ended up getting really into like gaming and stuff. But I felt, at least me personally, like teach their own. But when I would just play video games, I felt kind of like lazy, I guess. So what I wanted to do is make videos while playing video games. It was like the two things I like doing. And then I started getting into like making montages. High school, I got my first job editing for the WWE, and I would do that. I was doing that full time.
Bro, what?
I
Bro,
know.
You tell me shit and I'm like, I think I know shit about you, and then you say some shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like WWE, like wrestling WWE?
Yeah, so I was doing stuff for their YouTube channel, and it was like shitty top 10, like, oh, top 10 wrestlers that did this. And meanwhile, I've never fucking watched a minute of wrestling in my life. So,
It's the
like,
fire.
yeah, definitely. Just because I was editing all throughout age, like, I don't know what you are in high school, 15, I guess, editing since I was like an 8-year-old. So I had like, and a lot of like, your developmental state while making anything from 8 to 15 is pretty dog shit stuff, right? Like learning how to do things. But like towards when I got that job, my content I think was pretty good. And so then I was, when I saw that job, I just applied, got it. And then I was like, oh, dope. So then I was making like a regular salary in high school. I don't know. I was getting paid really well, but for a high schooler, not for like an adult, right? Because when you have like $600 in a week as a high schooler, it feels like a fucking $1 billion, bro. So
A bit. I'm not even gonna get into it. Never mind. Just keep going. But yeah, no doubt.
and then yeah, then that's what I was doing full time. And then when you're doing that full time in high school, it was like, but also I could talk about this forever. This is how it was in the Big Brother house. I would literally talk about this shit for ages. But like, then I got into this thing where, bro, all I would want to do is I was in high school, I would want to go home and fucking edit videos, because it was like, I had an unlimited amount of work I could do hypothetically. So I would literally go home, fuck all that, fuck socializing. I was going home, making money all day. That's it. That's all I gave. Which like, then came junior year, I found a way to balance working and that. So like, but sophomore year, freshman year, bro, I didn't do shit. But
It was more like teaching yourself and just doing it. Would you say?
yeah,
Editing.
I feel like everything I've gotten good at, I've taught myself how to do.
That's
like,
dude. That's definitely like I mean, that's for sure a skill.
Yeah. I think like that's why someone the other day came in here and they're like, I'm applying to film school. Do you have any advice? I was like, bro, what I would do if I was applying to film school is I would teach myself how to do film and then fucking spend the money that I would use on film school to make the film you want to make.
Dude, yeah, no, like I don't think necessarily you could save yourself so much time and money if you just
my God.
Dude, knowing what I know now, I would have never went to college. You know, never went to college. Unfortunately, you know, it's just people tell you and they put that in your brain. And I'm not saying don't go to college, people in here. I'm not saying that. But for me personally, what I want to get into, I'm not a 9 to 5 type job guy, and there's nothing wrong with that if you are. And it's like I realized going to college is more for the 9 to 5, sit behind a desk and do that. That's not me, and I'm learning that I guess the hard way in a sense now. Because I mean, I went to college for 6 years, got 2 degrees, and like I spent a lot of time and money. But now I'm trying to backtrack because it's like, for those 6 years, yes, did I get my degree? Does that help? But I could have been doing something like editing or learning a skill or a trait that I could have been using now. And like now I'm trying to basically go back in time, and like when I should be working a regular job, now's the time where I'm trying to spend more money, time, resources to learn a skill that I enjoy doing.
People, I hear a lot of people who are older, like way older than us, say like, oh, I'm trying to get into this thing, and whether it be like making content or whatever. And I'm like, dude, that sounds so tough to try. Like, knowing that I have like 15 years or some shit in making videos, like to start now, I'd be like, fuck.
Dude, I'm trying to get into it now, little by little. When I post a TikTok, that shit takes me fucking hours. TikTok does it for you, and that shit takes me dude. When I got out of the Big Brother house and I started making videos, I didn't know there was a timer where you could set it where it goes like 1, 2, 3, and then it records you. So like I would press the button and then like back, because it would start right away because I didn't know there was a timer. So I would press it and then back away and start. And then like I'm talking about one of my friends one day, and they're like, bro, why are you like rushing it? Why are you like? They're like, bro, you could press it and then go like a timer 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, bro, I'm not into that shit. You know what I mean? Nobody. And the thing that's tough, dude, with me too, it's like none of my friends did editing or videos and shit like that. So it's not like, it's always easier when you have somebody to look up to or ask. But it's like when I make shit, like I text you now when I'm like questions about TikTok or streaming and shit like that, because I never like have done it or have people that I know that do it. So it's tough.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, that's also one thing. I feel like I'm very lucky that my best friend in high school, David Kratz, shout out the homie, who I'm still my best friend. Like, I had him also making YouTube videos every single day. While meanwhile, I was also making YouTube videos every day, which I feel like is very tough to have that, especially in high school. People don't really be making videos and content and shit. But like, my best friend, also in high school, someone I could then ask questions to if I ever had a fucking editing problem or some shit, was super helpful, which is like far and few between, but just something I was lucky to have, honestly.
No doubt.
Someone said, are you 23, 24? You're 24, right? I'm 23.
Yeah, I think we were the 3 youngest people in the house. I think, were you the youngest?
Yeah.
Wait, Paloma was you?
Well, so when I made that veto speech, I said I was the youngest, but like Paloma was the youngest. But
Wait, no, it was Paloma, you, then me.
Yeah. I just meant when I claimed that title, I just kind of meant still in the house, but also like, since when you walk, you're like removed from that universe. Still, technically, I will claim BB24 youngest. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm 24.
When do you?
I am 24. 25 July.
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I turned 24 in May.
That's the thing too, bro. When getting out of the house is like, it's hysterical because like in a couple of years it might have helped more because I might have been more financially set up. Like I think the more financially set up you are when you leave the house, the more you could do. You know, because like you want to be able to travel, do things, go places, buy shit. You know what I mean? It's tough too because like I went into the house broke and I left the house broke. So not much in that aspect has changed.
Yeah, definitely. Like getting. I mean, I think I was doing well for myself, like going in the house, but then going out of the house, like with the opportunity you get, but also well, obviously with the big brother paycheck, that was so fucking helpful. I was like, let's go.
Yeah, no doubt. Nice little.
This is interesting. This says, okay, this is in order youngest. So Paloma, Turner, Pooch, Alyssa, Joseph.
Yeah, I think me and Alyssa are the same age. I think Joseph's a year older than me.
Yeah, yeah. Joseph's just turned 25 in July.
Wait, Joseph's birthday's in July. Oh yeah, end of the month, no, it's not in July.
July 23rd or some shit.
I think because I left like 2 weeks early. I think
Michael's is August 1st, and Joseph's is before Michael's.
I gotcha. Oh fuck.
Yeah, bro. Let's see. Yo, someone said, dude, people fucking love you. Someone goes, Pooch, what's your dream date?
My dream date. Okay, so I just went on the date. I took this girl to the Knicks game. Which I think any guy out there, dude, take a girl to a game. And she wasn't a basketball fan. I enjoy all sports, but I'm not the biggest basketball fan. But it's just like it's like take them around the cool environment. You know what I mean? It's like in where we were both drinking, eating, and like the game was on, and we would watch like a little bit of it. But until like the last 3 minutes, like we were not watching the game, which is dope. You know what I mean? It's cool because we were enjoying each other. So I would say, you know, I love a good sports game, but it's like you don't actually go just to watch the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you go and watch the game, it's just you two. Like what we did before, we grabbed a drink in the city, and then we went right to the game. And then we watched the game and then hung out and grabbed a drink after. But it's like if you do that, don't just take her and stare at the game and don't say anything. Take her and make it more about her than the game. So I love a good game date.
How do you rate this date? I feel like obviously I'm long past getting married soon, so no first dates for me. But if I obviously was ever going to do a first date, I think a good one or a fun one, or I guess I could recommend to you guys because me and Megan do this sometimes. We love going there. It's going go-karting. I fucking love go-karting.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to try that one.
Especially when it's like, hold on, sorry, I'm fucking trying to reach my charger. Phone's on 1%. Fuck. So like those fast ass go-karts, I don't know if you've ever been on those, bro. I'm passionate about how much I love go-karting.
Dude, wait, time out. What was you and Megan's first date? Do you remember?
So we had like technically the first place we ever went to when we were just talking. Sorry, I'm trying to set up my phone. When we were just talking, we went to Friendly's because we just like stopped there. But our first real date, fuck, never mind. I'm not holding my. This just pissing me off, bro. I can't stand this thing up. So the first thing we did as a couple, that like I surprised her with a picnic with her favorite foods and shit by the water.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah, it was dope. Brought the Polaroid and stuff. Oh, there we go. Let's go. Yes, fun activities, first date, movies and restaurants are the worst. Yeah, that makes sense.
See, I wouldn't do movies on a first date. I would do restaurant. I've done. I almost think bar is better. Like if you're going to grab a drink where you're more talking and you're not really eating type shit. What other first dates? I'm trying to think good spots.
Mini golf could be fun.
Mini golf, fun. Something where you guys are interacting. You know,
even like this might be. Maybe I'm just saying shit me and Megan like to do, but Megan and I go to the driving range a lot. So I guess depending on what the girl's into, you'd have to really test the waters with that one. Because if you bring a girl to swing on the driving range and she's like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like,
also, I think it's important taking somebody to something they don't totally enjoy, seeing how they.
Yeah.
Because if you take them somewhere and they're miserable, it's not. You want to take somebody where you could put them in any type of environment and they're a good time. You know.
Yeah, totally. I guess like a Top Golf would be fun because there's food and there's drinks and there's
for sure.
Like golf wouldn't be the main thing. You're kind of like hanging out. Even if they don't know how to play golf, then you would teach them a little bit of how to play. So that could even be better.
No doubt. See, I love, I would say, and I'm bad too, it's probably because I'm scared of commitment, but I love dates, but I hate dating. if that makes sense. Like I like
yeah, expand
no,
on that.
okay. So, dude, I love taking out a different girl, like doing something with them and going on whether to a Knicks game, Rangers game, going to a date restaurant like 2 or 3 times. But after that, like that's it. And they could be like 2 or 3 awesome dates, but like after that, I don't know. I think it's because I'm scared of commitment. But I usually just don't follow up. I like finding out about new people and learning new people and like
Yeah.
and it's like I don't have to worry about, okay, is this girl talking to somebody else? Is she doing this, that? Like, does she like me? It's just like, no, we enjoy each other for the 3 dates and then I move on, which is something I'm trying to get better at. But I mean, I don't know. I like dating. So
You're young.
yeah,
Fuck it.
no doubt.
I think a good first date too. This was back in high school. I took a girl on this date. We went jet skiing. It was really fucking fun.
Jet skiing? Oh, that's fine.
So you just each rent I rented 2 jet skis and then we like whipped around in the ocean. That was so fire.
Dude, I'm trying to think of other different dating things that like I haven't done before, but would try.
Oh hell yeah! Megan and I's go-to places are definitely go-karting and golf. That's like our shit.
I think another good one would be, I haven't done it, but I would love to because I've been to them like with friends of people, a comedy show. I've heard I've been to comedy shows,
fun, yeah.
and they're fucking hysterical because it's not super quiet. You can still communicate with each other. There's usually breaks in the act. So if you go see, a comedian, there's usually like the intro, then a break, then the comedian, then he does a little break, and then they keep going, and you drink it and shit. I feel like that would be a good one. Fuck you giggling at?
Yeah.
What are you giggling at, bro?
I'll text you after. Dave and Buster's actually. No, it has literally nothing to do with you.
Okay, cool.
Dave and Buster's would be a fun one. I actually literally enjoy going to arcades still. Like that shit is fun. I don't know about you, but like I remember as a kid, like I'd go to the arcade and like get $1. And now that I'm in for like a game, but now that I'm an adult, I'll fucking drop $50 in an arcade and fuck it, why not, bro? That's like unlimited funds right there.
No doubt.
You ever go to the casino?
I don't know if there's one in New York. I hate seeing money leave my hand because I don't know.
Same.
So it's like if I'm spending money, it's whatever. But like if I'm putting money on the table and then losing, and I'm watching them take my money, I can't stand it. So I'm not the biggest casino guy.
I've only been to like probably 4 or 5 times. Not very much.
If I had a lot more money, would I be into the casino? Maybe. It's just if I see like more than $50 leave and that I get nothing for it, I'm usually pretty upset.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Fuck that. Let's see, Dave and Buster's in NYC. I bet that's probably crazy. Taking edibles and going to the aquarium. That sounds fire.
What sounds fire?
Edibles in the aquarium.
Oh, that sounds, dude. I love animals. So zoo or aquarium, that's a good date too. That'd be awesome.
I think the aquarium is actually a fire idea for a first date. That's a good idea.
Dude, my dad has a buddy in Omaha. Nebraska has like one of the biggest zoos in the world. So I went there when I was a kid. Fire zoo.
That's fire. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it was sick.
Let's see.
Dude, I love Disney too, bro. I feel like Disney's a good date.
Yo, all right. Juicy topic. There's probably the only people here are subscribers of ours. It's fucking 2 a.m.
What do you got?
And so I'm only posting this to subs.
You're fucking trouble. What do you got?
No. So maybe, I don't know. You don't have to answer this. I'm just curious. So I watched Terrence's God 101 earlier, and Julie goes, "Who do you still talk to?" And he goes, "Pooch, that's my boy." Thoughts?
So Terrence would reach out to me. It's probably been a couple weeks. The last time we spoke was.
I'm not judging.
No.
The
last time we spoke was before the whole incident happened with the comment he stated. Because I talked to Amir about it too. Because I think he was reaching out to me and Amira. And then after that comment is really when I stopped. Because it was no.
Yeah, when he said that, I was like, damn. Yeah, I was butthurt. I was like, shit, all right. But I was like, after he made that comment, I didn't talk to Amira in probably like 2 months since then. But she reached out like minutes later. I was like, oh, what a nice fucking person. I was like that. Like Amira reaching out right after like meant a lot. So
yeah, no, actually Amira, because I didn't see her. I don't like stay in the realm of like BB Twitter anymore.
Oh yeah.
So I think Amira was the one who reached out and told me. And I was like, I think my first thing was I was so in shock. I was like, is that Photoshop? And then she's like, I don't think so. Like, I'm pretty sure it's real. And that's when I think that was the last time I spoke to Terrence. And it doesn't make me feel like a bad person because I like being cool with
Oh
everybody.
yeah.
That's where I draw the line. Anytime you're gonna say something crazy like that, you know.
Let's go. Someone says, Meg, are you still in here? Yo, Meg, what are you up to? Meg? Oh, I don't know. Someone said Meg's still in here. I don't know.
But yeah, that's my thing on
People
on him.
are asking what the comment was. I'll just dumb it down to, I don't know.
It was a fucked up comment. It was a
let's just say that.
Would it be prejudice? Is that the right word?
It's homophobic.
Homophobic. Yeah, it was a homophobic phrase.
Yeah, you guys gotta.
And it was extremely unnecessary.
Oh
my
God! Out of nowhere.
No, that's the thing. It's like I'm not cool with that.
Someone goes, Monty got robbed. Who? What the fuck?
I just read that comment. Monty got robbed.
It's out of nowhere. Let's see. Oh, this is a good question. Was it weird having a bathroom in the communal area?
What do they mean weird?
I don't know. I found it personally weird having to literally do the business with 8 people hanging out in the bathroom.
No, you had to honestly, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be because for one bathroom with 16 people, that's not a lot. You know what I mean? And we did a really good job keeping it clean. So I thought it would be a way worse, I guess, scenario. But that part wasn't bad because it was pretty clean. But yes, what you're saying, it was pretty weird when you're gotta go to the bathroom and that could be a fucking girl, 2-3 girls right outside.
Yeah, I remember I was doing my thing and then so I would always put the shower on, but then the Big Brother production would go, please conserve water. Do you remember that command?
Yeah.
And so then I shut the shower off and then I go do my business and then there's people hanging out. And then I remember I heard laughing out there. I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Damn. You're hanging out in the bathroom area. And
dude, everybody hung out in the bathroom area, so it was tough. You had to either wait mad late or figure it out.
Even I would hang out in the bathroom area, so it was a very cool area to hang out. It was probably the best spot because it was just where people would end up hanging out because of where the seating area was. And even in BB23, there was 2 bed things in the bathroom. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Dude, that's a good question too. Okay, this one says, would you change in the stalls?
Okay.
You answer. Where would you change?
I would change either every now and then I'd go in the bed covers if I was in the shower but then left my clothes in the room, so I'd walk with a towel on and change under the bed. But otherwise I would change just where the showers were. I would put the clothes where the towels hung on that orange little rack.
Yeah.
And then I would just swipe them over and then change in the HOH. No, fuck. I would shower in the hot water and then change where the cold water was because it was dry.
See, I started very early on changing under the covers, and then by I think it was by day 5 or 6, I just stopped giving a fuck. Because
I did that once or twice. I was I'm changing.
It's every time I'm gonna change, I gotta walk all the way to the bathroom, go under the covers. So I would just hold the fucking pillow over my junk and just fucking.
I actually remember that. Yeah,
but and then my ass and fucking private area was all over Twitter for a few days. So.
Do you remember? I don't know why this sticks out to me. One of those memories of the house that I literally feel is so tangible. It happened 5 minutes ago when it was the first 3 days, and it was me and you in the car room all the way to the wall, and it was me and you sitting on the bed with Jasmine and Nicole talking about Nicole was those are my babies, and if there's a bad egg, then you know that.
Literally,
I don't know.
I know exactly. Dude, 90 at least my 2 weeks, 90% of the time we were in the house, we were together.
Oh
so,
definitely.
I know exactly. We were sitting on the 2. It was me, you, Jasmine, Nicole. Yes,
that was such an interesting group. In my head, I was oh yeah, they're not in any alliances, so perfect. Let's talk game to them. I don't know. That's so fascinating. That was such an interesting group of 4 to be talking games.
It was a super interesting conversation too, and we thought we would get somewhere that really got nowhere.
It really didn't.
It was a pretty eventful conversation that week because that week we did what's called Taylor ended up going. Who came off the block? Terrence?
Well, it was Michael who came off the first week.
Michael came off and Taylor went on. So I guess it was eventful for a week, but after that, it didn't do anything.
Yeah, it probably would have been the same thing with Paloma exiting the house anyway, just because of like how the backstage was set up, regardless. But
So
like
how exactly?
that,
How was it? So if Paloma stays in the backstage, who would have competed in the
it would
backyard?
have been Taylor versus either. So there was 3 backstage people, right? We would have had to
Brittany
vote.
would have got saved,
So Brittany was saved,
and
and then
we
there
would have
was.
to vote between Alyssa and Paloma.
Well, I thought we would have to vote between Terrence and Taylor on who would fight for their way back in the house. Like, we could save Terrence and let Taylor hypothetically battle her way back
I, oh.
versus then, yeah, who would choose Alyssa or Paloma? How did that
I mean,
work out?
I would say that Paloma would go up, but apparently Paloma was working with everybody in the house, so it might have been Alyssa up.
I mean, yeah, that's a fact. I think Paloma, she had people duped who had, like, she had me duped for, like,
No doubt.
being
I
a
think,
saint.
well, either way,
So,
I think Taylor beats Alyssa or Paloma in the competition. I truly do, because Alyssa didn't do too well in it, and I don't know how well Paloma would have done. I guess.
I mean, yeah, she didn't compete except for the button thing. And I don't know if you were trying to play along, or I guess you probably were just distracted up in the corner on the chair, but I was trying to play along, like, in my head with that button porta potty game. And up until the end of
Say it again.
those, like, those porta potty questions seemed pretty simple. Like,
I couldn't even see the porta potty, so I couldn't even like.
yeah, that makes sense. Oh, yeah, you were totally out of the way.
Fuck, what was it? Dude, the one thing that did fuck me though. So say Paloma stays, and because that competition where we did the everybody raced against each other, that wouldn't have been the HOH. The HOH would have just been the pie eating with everybody.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
That's why they had both sides set up. They had stools on both sides of the table because there would have been more of us.
I think that would have actually been really fun to participate in.
No doubt. And the thing that really fucked me is I wouldn't have had time, because what happened was after the first HOH, before part 2 is where I went to everybody. It was like, hey, I'll go up as a pawn. I'll go up as a pawn. And that's when the whole thing happened. But if I was competing in that HOH, I would have been trying to win, not tell people I'll go up as a pawn. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, true.
So I think that changed the game too. It just, dude, I mean, life, it's just like anything else. Life happens. Things that you don't expect to happen. And you make instant decisions that, you know, either help you or hurt you in life. I still do them daily. I do shit that I'm like, I did shit yesterday. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I mean, I'm going to quit my job on Friday. It seems like the good thing right now. I might quit it Friday and then just be like, yo, what the fuck?
Facts. Do you know, like, is there a job, not that you have lined up, but like a job, like, I don't know, genre of job? That's obviously not the best way to put it, but like that you're going to try to dive into?
Yeah, so the real reason I'm doing it, I mean, I don't enjoy the job, but the reason I'm doing it is, so I can't remember if I think we talked a couple days ago about it or on Instagram Live. I'm going to get into sports podcasting in a sense right now with this tennis company called Crack Rackets, which they do podcasting. They post YouTube videos. They have a decently big Instagram following with 30,000 people. But I'm going to start like covering tennis with them. So the reason I'm doing it is if I still work this 9-to-5 job as an accountant, I wouldn't be able to travel and go to these tennis events to cover them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go work at my dad's auto body shop during the week. And the thing that's nice about that is if I need a couple of days off to go travel for the tennis thing, I talked to my dad. My dad was like, hey, come work for me. And then like if you need 4, 5, 6 days off to go travel and do the tennis thing, he's like, you could do that, which is
That's
cool.
fire. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I could. Do I like working at the auto body shop? No. But am I going to be able to make money? Yes. So the thing I'm excited, there's a big tennis tournament in California. Where the fuck is it? Somebody help me out. It's coming up. I don't know why it's blowing my mind.
Sacramento?
Not Sacramento. It's like 2 hours away from LA. I don't know why, but
San Diego.
And then not San Diego. There's a big tennis tournament in the beginning of March, and then there's a big one in Miami. So I'm hoping to go down and hopefully cover both of those and, you know, be able to shoot some content and post videos and different things. So I'm hoping that'll kind of get that jump started.
Are you heavy into tennis? I've never known you to be heavy into that sport.
So actually, yeah, it's one of the things that I'm really intrigued by shit I don't know about, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I love football, I love baseball, basketball, but I grew up playing those. And like probably like the last 2-3 years, I started watching tennis and hockey, which I didn't know much about, didn't grow up playing. So I got really into those the last like 2-3 years. So I'm excited, honestly, to be able to start covering. And it's the reason I'm getting into tennis especially is because I feel like it's such a market that it doesn't get the like the broadcasting, it doesn't get the the views it should, because it really isn't a sport. So I'm kind of hoping making some content for it will fill a void for the market in a sense, and get to do something I enjoy.
Yeah, that sounds dope, especially with your dad owning a shop. That's a fire ass place to work, I feel like, especially because if anyone, like, I mean, he understands why you would need time off and shit.
Exactly. So that's the biggest thing. He was like, hey, you can still make some money. And I'm like, if you need, like I said, we just had a conversation, and he was like, hey, because I told him, I was like, Dad, I was like, I was like, I just started this fucking job. Should I quit it? I was like, I don't like quitting. I was like, I don't like quitting anything. B, the guy who gave me a job gave me an opportunity. So it's like, I don't want to fuck him necessarily. But my dad was like, and it was super cool. He was like, hey, because, sometimes parents don't get it. A lot of parents want you to work the 9 to 5 and do that shit. And sometimes it's hard to get your parents to understand. But my dad was like, hey, bro, he was like, if you want to give it a shot, now's the time. So he was like, if you want to fucking try and live out that dream, go for it. So that's what I'm going for.
Dude, I'm sorry I keep laughing mid-story.
No, you go.
All right, bro. You have to get up in 5 hours.
Yeah, Indian. Yes, I'm about to go
sleep. But hold on.
The tennis
I'm going to end the live, but right after, I'm going to FaceTime you to tell you why I've been laughing a bunch, so we can talk for like 10 seconds after this live.
Sick.
But everyone watching, thank you so much for staying in. Subscribe to my fucking little personal subscription thing so that you can watch this live back and get tuned into the other content. Sorry, I'm brain dead right now. I'm so tired. And also subscribe to Pooch, because he offers subscriptions too. And so does Megan. So subscribe to everybody in this house. But all right. Thank you so much. Dude, I'm not sorry. Everyone's like, why the fuck are you laughing? I'm not getting into it. But I'll FaceTime you in like 10 seconds, bro. But everyone watching, hell yeah. Sick. Let's get it. Peace out.